Hey everyone, it's Joe. I'm in my new room. Everything's out of my car at least, right? And it's my first day here. I've officially been here 24 hours. It's probably the most overwhelming experience of my life for the last 24 hours and somewhat of the last 5 hours, even though I got sleep in between. You don't realize how much you have to do to get by. You don't realize how difficult things are. You think about how exciting things are going to be, and you think about how you've been going through life and you can't be much different. And I think you're caught off guard when it is different, when you want something and you want to change, and you move away and you do all these things. It's hard to realize the difficulty in it. I mean, let's just talk about the drive here. I felt free because I was mobile. Like, I wasn't settled, and that was easy actually up until 2 nights ago. Actually, driving here, trying to get here in the middle of the Oregon mountains and going like 70 miles an hour, and my car starts shaking. I'm like, what the hell? And I just moved to a new road surface. I'm like, this road surface is horrible. And then all of a sudden, boom, my back passenger side tire blows out. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and that's actually a good thing, because if there were more cars on the road, I probably wouldn't be alive. I didn't even think I was going to make it through. There was a mountain on one side and a median on the other, and I was going really fast. And it scared the crap out of me. And I pulled over to the side of the road somehow. Actually, I don't even know how. All I know is when I swerved, my car went like this. I somehow knew what to do, and I thought, you can't do this to me. I'm almost there. And I don't know who I was thinking to, but somehow my car went from this way to this way, and then on the side of the road. And I have a Volkswagen Beetle, and if anyone's tried to change a tire on a Volkswagen Beetle before, especially if you've been driving, you really can't do much, because the way from what my friend explained to me, when I first was trying to change the tire, which was hard as fuck, the screws are designed so that they screw initially, and then heat makes them expand and screw, and it tighten completely, which usually means you have to have a drill gun to get them off. I had nothing but what was in my car, and thank God I kept those specific supplies. And I didn't have a flashlight or anything. Someone stopped for a minute and a half to ask me if I was okay, and then they asked me if I knew how to change a tire. They asked me if I needed help. I said I just need light. They gave me a flashlight, and I drove away. But that's just the thing. Like, my tire blew. I was in the middle of a mountain range. I had to pull my car over to the side. I was scared, really out of my mind. I changed the tire by myself in the middle of darkness. I had to throw away some of my stuff because the old tire didn't fit properly, or the tire that's broken with the way it was designed did not fit properly into my car. So I no longer have my popcorn machine, my crock pot, or my food processor. And in some ways it's fine. They were not essentials to survival. And in some ways they might have been emotional hindrances, because of the fact that they were presents from certain people, or, well, not the crock pot, but the other 2 things. In some way it's sad to let go of those things. But I had to survive, and so I changed my tire, and then I flipped my hazards on, and I drove 40 miles an hour, 22 miles to Baker City, Oregon, where the first hotel was closed. The second hotel said it was open, but I had to ring a doorbell, and the nighttime person had to wake up and get me a room. And as fate always has it, I look to my left after starting a question and say, oh wait, there's a tire repair place right there. It cost me a little bit of money, but I had my car repaired in less than 45 minutes the next morning. was back on the road, and I was home in less than 6 hours. But, you know, it got me to thinking, you know, in the middle of all that, I was just doing what I had to do, and not second guessing and doing everything I needed to do. Like, I had no cell phone reception. I had no flashlight. I had nothing. I waited till my eyes adjusted to the dark. I had a Beetle packed to the brim of stuff. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I had to do. And in a way, that's what the whole showing people how it gets better is about. Because you can't wait to be told. You just gotta do. Like, I knew how to change a tire, but I didn't know how to, and I knew the theory behind what you do when you have blowout, and I knew that my goal was to get here, and I had to make it happen, and I just had to do it. But also having to think about the rest of my life, and not being the person I wanted to be all the time. Not telling people how I felt about them, not appreciating the things that I have. You know, I thought being this forward, being this type of person, sharing this with people, yeah, I thought it would be something different. I thought it would be easier, I think. I thought that I was already doing it pretty well, and that's not the truth. The truth is, I've been doing it safely. Been doing everything safely. I've been expressing myself safely, like pushing it but never getting hurt, or actually that's basically it. But how can I, you know, but that's just the thing, like, it isn't correct. It is correct because I've been steadily increasing who I am and what I'm doing to show how it gets better. I just didn't realize that I'm constantly in the process of getting better, and the better is relative. My better now is what it is, and it's going to get better. But where I was before was not as good. So the truth, the constant truth is there's no stopping. There's maybe some resting. But if anything, I learned that when there is a rest stop and you know you're tired, take it. Because if you drive and you keep driving when you shouldn't be, your tire's going to fucking pop, and then you have to do something, or you have to learn something. And sometimes it's better to take the rest stop and learn the lesson without your tire popping. But it took a tire pop, and it took running out of oil in Laramie, and it took a lot of different things. And I learned a lesson, and it's gonna get better. That should make some relative sense, and I'm gonna stop on that. I have some voice recordings from after visiting Laramie. I have some photos, and I have some videos, and I have a lot of stuff I have to get together. But I am seriously so emotionally overwhelmed with everything that it might take some time. So, this is me signing off for now.